Good morning to everyone. It's a great day in Houston. I'm Thelma Scott, the founder and host of Embracing Diversity Show. Today we're going to have a wonderful, wonderful time. I'm so honored today to have my co-host guest, Dr. Cynthia Allen. And over to my right, I have one of the famous Florida Career College graduate, now part-time employee for Safe Diversity. So I'm so honored to have them today. We're going to be talking about a lot of things today. We're going to be talking about the college today. We're going to be talking about our event that's going to be coming up on September 2nd, our virtual community outreach workshop, and we're going to be talking about Cynthia, Dr. Cynthia Allen, and her role is part of Safe Diversity. So we're going to be talking about Safe Diversity, and we're also going to be talking about next month we want to be doing us a telethon to raise the money for our programs. So we have a lot going on today. But right now I'm going to turn it over and let my co-host say something today. Dr. Allen, okay, you on.
Okay, good morning to everyone. And I want to say good morning to Dr. Scott for allowing me to sit in the absence of Attorney Filis. I'm just excited to be here. I'm excited to be a part of the Safe Diversity program.
Hold on, back up. Let you back up. You're not sitting in on behalf of Dr. Attorney Leona Filis. You're sitting here on behalf of yourself.
Oh.
Because she is a co-host, you're a co-host.
Oh, okay.
They're not here today. You're sitting on behalf of Dr. Cynthia Allen, co-host for Embracing Diversity. Okay. I just want to make sure everybody out there listening, let them know we want to get that straight. Our co-hosts, both of my other co-hosts are not here today. Attorney Leona Filis is not here, and Dr. Chris Noble is not here today. But I have my backup over here. Dr. Allen. So go ahead, Dr. Allen.
Okay, well, I just wanted to say that I'm excited to be here this morning.
Yes.
And looking forward to the hot topics that we're getting ready to discuss. And thank everybody this morning for tuning in.
Okay. I'm going to let my ex-intern coordinator, office coordinator say something, and then I have something to say. Go ahead, Ms. Johnson.
Good morning, everybody. I want to say thank you, Ms. Thelma Scott, for allowing me to be part of Safe Diversity.
All right.
I enjoy everything that's going on and looking forward to keep on moving forward.
All righty. Thank you, Ms. Johnson. We're just so honored to have you. But let me say something about our owner. Mr. Ahmad Khan is the owner of Radio Divine, and I'm so happy to have him to be a part of our board and also to sponsor our show every month. And right now, for a minute, I'm going to let you look at this good-looking face of our DJ. So, Tark, you want to come and say something to everybody? And let everybody know out there you taken, okay?
Okay.
I was ready to get put on the spot today, so I was ready for this. But yeah, I guess, it's always a pleasure being here. I am taken. And so, not that I think
everybody listening out there, y'all. Did y'all hear what he said? He said, I'm taken, all right? Okay.
Well, since you like to emphasize that and make that clear every month, I thought I'd just get that out of the way and stuff.
Well, I know it's better half, so I'm going to make sure, okay?
But anyway, so always a pleasure being here and stuff, and I look forward to the rest of the show.
All right.
All right.
Can we mention about Mr. Khan running for office?
Thank you. Okay, go ahead, Cynthia.
Oh, okay. Well, I just wanted to say I had to make sure that it was okay to mention it, but Mr. Mike Khan, what I call him, he is running for, if anybody is listening in the Fort Bend area, he is running for Commissioner Precinct 3. So if you can vote for him, please vote for Mr. Mike Khan for Commissioner Precinct 3.
All righty. And if we can kind of run him down a little bit, maybe he can pop in here on our show today, but we don't know exactly where he is. Hopefully he's in office. Hopefully he can kind of run him down, huh, Tarek? Maybe, huh? All right. Okay. I just want to say, first of all, can you look at my book, Takitha, and get me our one of the booklets from our check presentation that we had for all of our scholarships. And I just want to thank all of my sponsors, all of my scholarship sponsors, and all of our parents, because we could not do what we do without them. And this year was our first year ever, you guys. So give Safe Diversity a hand. We was able to give $35,000 in the scholarships.
Wow. Congratulations.
$35,000 in scholarships. And I cannot do this without the amazing sponsors that we have and our amazing scholarship sponsors. And because, guys, a couple weeks ago I had surgery, so I can't see. I don't have glasses, so I'm going to let Lakeitha, she's going to read out some of our scholarship sponsors. Don't have them all, so if your name ain't called, just hold your horses, right? She's going to call out some of our scholarship sponsors, let you know we thank you so much, and we're looking forward to next year. Hopefully that we can do $50,000 on next year. All right, because these are kids that from all walks of life. We get scholarships to kids with disabilities, at-risk kids, undocumented many kids, all kids. So we give scholarships to kids from all walks of life. So if you would like to be a part of this program and help us with our mission and our vision to help kids around the nation, because this year, a couple of years ago, we started a scholarship program, our Safe Diversity Scholarship Program. So we help kids from all walks of life. If you'd like to be a part of this amazing vision and our mission statement, just go to www.safediverse.org and make your donation. All righty. So at this time, I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Johnson, and she's going to say thank you to a lot of our scholarship sponsors. These are people that a lot of them have scholarships named in their honor under the umbrella of Safe Diverse. So if you also would like to have a scholarship named under your honor and be promoted every month on our show, we're going to be calling out names every month. This is to show you how we appreciate you for giving us your $500 or your $1,000 to help these kids to go to college, and we give the checks to the kids. So it's so exciting when we have our event in August, and everybody comes together, and all our sponsors come, and all our kids get their checks. So some of them have never had a check written to themselves, so we write the check to the student. So we have a blast, you guys. Okay, Ms. Johnson, go ahead. All righty.
All righty. I would like to say thanks to our scholarship sponsors for this year, 2023. We have the Solution Project Disability Scholarship, Texas First Bank Student Scholarship, UPS Disability Student Scholarship, James Harris HEB Disability Scholarship, Comerica Bank Student Scholarship, TSU Student Excellence Scholarship, Leona Filis Law Firm's Scholarship, Brian Glines Centerpoint Energy Scholarship, Dr. Stephen Head Lone Star Scholarship, Charles
Boudreaux
Disability Scholarship, Mike Kine Radio DeBond 99.5 FM Disability Scholarship.
All right, let's get ready.
All right.
All right. Yes.
Jason and Ashley Moore.
Jody?
Jody Nord Memorial Scholarship.
Okay. Who is that next?
Dr.
Conte Farrell. Dr. Conte Terrell.
Scholarship.
Spirit of Excellence Scholarship. That's our scholarship that she sponsors, and that scholarship due to our youth domestic violence scholarship that she sponsors every year. All right. Dr. Conte Terrell. Okay.
Sandra Scott and Spring Education Foundation Scholarship.
Right. Okay.
Marbell Rodriguez. Sunshine.
Marbell, better known as Sunshine Scholarship. Yes. Okay.
Cheryl Duncan and Ashley Jaden
Foundation Scholarship. Yes. That's our scholarship that she sponsors every year for a student because of her daughter that died by suicide 10 years ago. So we thank her so much for her support. Okay.
Rosemary McGowan.
Rosemary McGowan is one of our board members emeritus. And that scholarship is named after Barbara Jordan. And that is the only scholarship that I know for a kid with a disability. And Miss Rosemary McGowan, hello, Miss Rosemary, hope you listen today. I want to say hello to you. Miss Rosemary has sponsored students with disability scholarship on behalf of her sister for the last 23 years. So let's give her a hand. Thank you, Miss Rosemary McGowan. She is a jewel, and I love her dearly. She has supported this organization since for 23 years, since we have named the scholarship on the honor of her sister. The whole organization was prior named Barbara Jordan Endeavors. We kept the Barbara Jordan Endeavors Scholarship, but the organization now is named Safe Diversity. But on behalf of Miss Rosemary McGowan, we just want to thank her for all that she does for this program and has kept this scholarship going in honor of her sister for 23 years. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Miss Rosemary McGowan. Okay.
Chris Brown, the Peter Brown Memorial Scholarship.
All right. And that is Peter Brown was one of our board members, and his son, Chris Brown, has kept that scholarship going in honor of his daddy, keeping his legacy alive through Safe Diversity. So thank you, Chris, so much. All righty.
Lady Joanna Smith.
Joanna Smith. That was Reverend Smith. He was #1 teacher over at the Barbara Jordan High School. So he has a scholarship that his wife sponsors. Dr. Smith sponsored a scholarship on behalf of her husband, keeping his legacy alive through Safe Diversity for the honor of her husband every year for a student with a disability. Okay.
Keith Davis, Maximizing Your Own Treasure Chest Scholarship.
All right. And I know a lot of you guys out there know Mr. Keith Davis, D. Mars. Well, I'm so honored to say that he sponsors 2 kids for a scholarship, but these kids have to write an essay. They have to read his book, right? And then they have to write an essay. And at the end of the year, he comes to the event. Yes, he has to come to the event to present the scholarship himself, because if he don't, I'll look for him all over Houston, you guys, for him to come and present the scholarship. Now, he hadn't let me down. It's the second year he's done it, but he was there in person because the kids looking for him. They're not looking for Thelma Scott. They're looking for Keith Davis. So let's give him a hand. I thank him so much for just for entrepreneurship, because a lot of the kids, when they graduate, they want to start their own business. So this is a really, really good book. I should have brought it today so I can show you guys a little bit the cover, but it's really a great book. The kids enjoy it. And Mr. Keith Davis, if you listen today, thank you so very much. Keep up the good work. And I enjoyed Top 30, okay? Talk to you later. Go ahead.
Maya Smith.
Maya Smith. She is an awesome lady. She sponsors kids with disabilities. She helps with my program over at Wheatley High School. I have a program over there that I work with, and the program is named after late Barbara Jordan and J&J Autism Program. That's at Wheatley High School. And Maya Edmond and her husband helped to sponsor that program at Wheatley High School. Maya, thank you so much. You're awesome. Thank you for all that you do for the surrounding areas and really throughout the world. She helps so many people. But Maya, thank you so much for all that you do. All right. And we all just want to say congratulations on your new baby boy. All right.
Congratulations.
Yes, on her new little baby boy. So congratulations, Maya. Love you much. All right.
Mary Gilmore Scholarship,
Mary
Awards.
Gilmore at Amazing Awards. Miss Mary Gilmore does all of our awards. So if you see any of the awards from Safe Diversity, they're done by Miss Mary Gilmore at Amazing Awards, and she is amazing. Thank you so much.
Clyde Cummins Jr.
Clyde
CWA.
Cummins Jr., CWA. Thank you so much for sponsoring a kid with a scholarship. He was CWA. My husband worked for AT&T for 20 years. Never missed a day, perfect attendance. And I thank CWA for sponsoring the scholarship on behalf of my husband, keeping his honor by sponsoring a student with a disability scholarship every year. Thank you so much, Mr. Cummins.
Ovid Duncantel.
Ovid Duncantel. That's
Ovid.
yeah.
Sorry.
Ovid Duncantel. That's a scholarship that Miss Teresa and the MLK board sponsors on behalf. Well, I sponsored it on behalf of Ovid Duncantel. through the MLK Parade Foundation. We sponsor a scholarship with a kid with a disability every year. So MLK board members and Miss Teresa, thank you so much. All righty.
Chris Noble and Kim Roxy.
Chris Noble, our co-host, sponsor scholarship along with my play daughter, Kim Roxy. Thank you guys so much. Every year you guys sponsor scholarship, helping these kids go to college and come back and be successful. Thank you so very much.
Senator John Whitmore.
Whitmire.
Okay. I apologize for that.
This is the first year that Senator John Whitmire has sponsored scholarship. He sponsored scholarship through my sister, Kathy Griffin Grignon. She wanted a scholarship to be sponsored in his honor. So they sponsored scholarship, but thank you, Senator Whitmire, and also thank you, my sister, Kathy Griffin. Love you much. All righty?
Doug and Dr. Eve
Pena. Thank you, Dr. Pena. Dr. Pena always is there. Whatever the need is for safe diversity, she's always there. But thank you for sponsoring a scholarship for a student with a disability. She has her own organization. We see possibilities, and we partner every year on our events of what we do. But Dr. Pena, thank you so much, and enjoy. Hope to see you soon. Is that it?
Dr. Cynthia Allen, our co-host.
Oh, Dr. Cynthia Allen. But I'm going to let her talk a little bit about her scholarship. Thank you so much. I just want to say that and let you talk about your scholarship this year that she'll be doing, because she want to say that she also is a part of our scholarship committee, and she also has 2 daughters that she want to talk about. Okay. Seniors this year. All right.
Well, I was excited to be able to sponsor this year. I've been a part of Safe Diversity for many, many years, in whatever capacity or role Mrs. Scott has needed me to be. But I do have 2 granddaughters that are twins, Madison and Michaela, that will be graduating next year, and they are a part of the ambassador program, and they just love it.
All right.
So I'm just excited to be a part of this wonderful organization, and I do encourage anybody that has teenagers or young people that want to be around positive and other young people. I would advise them to be a part of Safe Diversity. I know when Ms. Scott had her last event, we were over at Proctor Plaza
Community Center.
Right. And I was so impressed with 3 of the young people that came in from Denton to be a part of her
Denton
program.
University College. Yeah. Okay.
Right. And
they were our guest speakers. Right.
Yeah, they were our guest speakers, and they were phenomenal. And I mean, I look at them, you would think they were like 16 years old, but one young man really stood out. He's just getting ready to go for his master's in sports anesthesiology. Right. I was impressed with that.
Yes, we are really, really proud of our college ambassador program and all that the kids are doing. So this is something that Miss Foote and Miss Williams and Miss Wallace that they want to do every month on the first month with our virtual workshop. Now we have one of our college students will speak every month. So we would be picking 12 students to speak every month. And that encourages and inspires our high school students and also our elementary and our junior high students to be able to speak. But we're teaching them how to be professional leaders, right, in the community. So Ms. Wallace will be choosing a student, one of the college students that's in our program. So this year we had 22 or 23 college students are part of our program. So we're just very, very honored of those students. And I thank Ms. Wallace and Ms. Sandra Scott for their work that they're doing with them. So we just wanted to let the students know anyone that can be a part of our college program. Doesn't matter if you have never been in the college program, you can be a part of it. But you have to follow their criteria, and they're very strict now. It doesn't matter. No matter where you are in the United States, you don't have to be in the United States. You can be in Dubai. You can be anywhere you want to. You can be a part of our college ambassador program. You just have to follow the criteria to get your scholarship at the end of the year, right? And you go online and look at the criteria. I don't know the criteria, right? But you have to follow that criteria. So that program is really just been just growing really fast.
Really love it.
Yes, and I can say all the kids they know on August next year our gala will be in person. This hadn't been in person for the last 4 years. So it'll be in person. Next year it's going to be July the 27th from 11 to 2. So we're having it early. Well, all these college students, they can come get their check. Don't send your mom, don't send your dad, don't get your, they have to come pick up their own check, right? So no kids leave before August 1st. So we having the July 27th, right? So that meaning you can come get your check before you go off to college, right? So that was Miss Foote and Miss Wallace and Miss Williams' idea. Say, well, let's just have this gala before the kids go off to college, because last week before last, when we had the check presentation, the students, we had 4 or 5 students had to get their check and rush. They had to get back to school.
Right.
So we don't want that happening. Some had to get back to Lamar, some had to get back to Denton, some had to go to Texas A&M, some had to go to University of Texas in Austin. So we want to make sure that you get your check and you won't be in no hurry in rushing, right? So put on your calendar, save the date, next year, 2024, Safe Diversity Blue Carpet Gala will be from 11 to 2. Location will be announced, but we already have our location, but we'll announce it later in the year, okay?
We just say, just save the date.
Just save the date. Just save the date.
Okay.
July 27, 2024. So you can't say, hey, I didn't know about it, right? Because I'm going to be giving this a date every month. Every month up until that day, it's going to be an announcement about July 27th. So you can't say you didn't know about it, right? Put it on your calendar. All right?
All right. We
Okay.
have Ron Ronald, State Rep Scholarship.
All right.
Eddie Garcia, the Noble Inspired Hope Scholarship.
All
and
right.
finally, final.
What?
Let's see. Last one. Crystal Gomez, Dr. Joel Tate, DDS Memorial Scholarship.
Okay.
We would like to say many blessings to all our amazing sponsors who made dreams come true for our scholarship students. Thank you very much.
All right. When she get through, then Miss Cynthia on his we're gonna say thank you to all of our corporate sponsors. All right. She's gonna say thank you to all of them, because we cannot do what we do without the sponsors, right? We love our scholarship sponsors and we love our corporate sponsors. So Miss Cynthia gonna name out all of our corporate sponsors that's on here that makes this $35 roll, this $35,000 roll. $35,000, right? And our goal is, next year, what I said our goal was?
$50,000.
$50,000, right?
When
So
you
we're going to be
aim,
pushing.
you
We're
aim
going to
high.
start every month. We're starting next month campaigning for our funds to be raised for what? July 27, 2024.
I mean,
We want to
11
have our
o'clock to 2.
$50,000 already raised. All righty.
Okay.
Okay.
So the first one.
all
these are
righty.
the big,
Get
big
right from the
money
hip when we
people.
need to hear you.
Okay, the first one is HEB, TSU, UPS, Mr. D. Mars, The Solution Project, KHOU Channel 11, Quest 55 Texas, Texas First Bank, Comerica Bank, Noble
Incorporation.
Incorporation, Centerpoint Energy, James Perkins Law Firm, Lone Star College, and Radio DeBong 99.5 FM. ePrint Today, Sunshine Personnel Solutions LLC, UCN, Coco, and Walmart.
All right, let's get
All
a
right.
hand. Woo, 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 woo. Those are our sponsors, and we're looking for more sponsors because we've already set our goal to raise $50,000 to help these kids to go to college. There's always kids that need help, so it's always out there. So if you're not a part of some organization helping to sponsor a scholarship, well, find your organization. Doesn't necessarily have to be Safe Diversity, but find a scholarship program to be able to sponsor, to help these kids to go to college where they can come back and be professional leaders and may come back to volunteer, work for the organization. But please help some student to go to college. Listen, everybody laugh at me over at Spring Foundation because I serve on the Spring Education Foundation board. I said either we send them to college. If we don't send them to college, what they're going to do? They're going to break in your house, steal your car, and guess what? Steal your Catalina converter. So what we going to do? What we going to do, Tari?
Send them to college.
Send them to college, right? Because they're going to do it, right? So we need to send them to college, so don't have to worry about it. So when we are raising money for the Spring Education Foundation, first thing I ask them, do you want to see a kid in this district go to college? Nobody never tells me no. Yes, okay? Then do your donation to help these kids go to college. And I'm asking you today, I'm asking the entire world, wherever you are, this Radio Bond 99.5 FM, right? It's international. So if anybody listen, sponsor a kid to go to college. If they don't go to college, we're going to lose them, right?
Yeah.
They're going to break into our homes, they're going to steal our cars, and they're going to steal these Catalina converters, right? And that is number one. So please help us to send the kids to college, or help another organization to send a kid to college.
Right.
It's so important. I'm just so happy and so thrilled about our Safe Diversity, the Ambassador College program. It has really grown, and we're looking to it to grow even better. So please do that. All righty? So now we're going to talk a little bit about this intern over here. Ex-intern. All right. So I want to say something. I don't know, Miss Vivian
Goss.
Vivian Goss. So, Lakeitha, I want. What do you want to say about Miss Vivian Goss? First, I want to say that Safe Diversity is so honored to partner with the college to be able to send us interns for us to train them to be professional leaders in the community. So I just want to know what you have to say about the college and about Miss Vivian Goss. She's such an awesome person. I fell in love with her the moment that I met her, and I want to thank Jason Moore, which is one of our board members, for introducing me to Miss Goss to be able to have this program that's a part of Safe Diversity. So I'm going to let her say a little bit about Miss Goss and about the college. She just graduated in May, and I went to her graduation, so it was wonderful. Okay, Lakeitha, come on and tell us a little bit about Florida Career College and what you did there. And you graduated, what, May 15th? Yes, ma'am.
June 15th,
Well,
I graduated.
June 15th. Okay, well, we need to say something about what you did and what you graduated in. That's what we need to know.
I went to Florida Career College for Business Office Administration. And don't get me wrong, it's a good program that I did.
All right,
And
okay.
everything. It taught me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I graduated, well, I already said I graduated in June. But it's a nice program to go to. It's a nice school.
Wonderful program. It's
and
wonderful.
work around your schedule. So
Right.
they have mornings, mid, and evening classes.
Oh, that's awesome. Yes.
So were you able to do them in person, or did you
I did
do
them in
online?
person and online.
Oh,
We
okay.
had-
So that's an option. Okay, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Because some days we go in person and then like 2 days virtual.
Okay.
So
2 days versus I'm online. All right.
and since
So
I've been there, and well, when I was there, I became one of the student ambassadors for the class.
All right.
I was
Oh,
able to
all right.
help more students,
Okay.
Right.
help them stay on track to keep them going.
Right.
So it's actually a good program, and
Right.
it's a good school.
Right. Yes, it is. Okay. How
wonderful.
much time we got? So we got time now. All right. I don't know. They're probably busy, but Miss Vivian Goff was supposed to call in. She hadn't called in yet. But I just want to say that I am honored. I am, and also the board members, we're honored to be a part of Florida Career College for Safe Diversity. It has been a help to. It has been a lifeline to us to have the each one of the students to come in and do 200 hours. We have all three of the students has graduated. On this Wednesday, we'll be accepting 2 more new students. So let's give them a hand.
Right.
2 more students will be coming in, and they will be on the training leadership under Miss Lakeitha Johnson. All right. She will be training those 2 students. So we're just honored to have her as one of the college graduates now working with the students. So we're just honored to have her to do that.
I like that concept. Each one teach one.
That's right.
Each one teach
And I
one.
like to do
Yeah.
that. I like to help
Yeah.
people out with that. If they, whatever program we in or doing, I love to help kids. I
And
love
All
to
right.
help
See, that's the
everybody.
beauty of this program. I like that because I've noticed a lot of the kids, they do come back.
Right.
And if it's no more than to mentor or to offer their services to encourage new and upcoming students
Yes.
and people to be a part of the program,
Right.
I like that. So thank you for
No
each one bring one, teach
I
one.
will. I will keep going. I'm gonna keep going.
Keep going, Miss Lakeitha.
All right. So to keep the pull up the flyer, we want to talk a little bit about what's coming up on next Saturday. Is our virtual a workshop. We do it. You can do it from the comfort of your home, and it's one of the criteria for our students and their families. They have to be on, and Miss Foot and Miss William and Miss Scott and Miss Wallace, they're very strict. The kids have to have their cameras on. If they don't, guess what? They have a tally sheet, right?
Yes, we do.
So
I
the
will be
kids that don't
tallying, yes.
have their cameras on, they started checking. So at the end of the year, they be subtracting that check, right?
All right.
They subtract that check. I said, wait a minute. So she said, so-and-so don't get $1,000, Miss Scott, because so-and-so didn't have their cameras on. So-and-so was not on the call. And she said, because it's virtual, hey, anywhere you are, you can be on that phone
No
and be a
excuse.
part of the Safe Diversity virtual workshop, right?
Yeah.
Because it's teaching. And September is Suicide Prevention Month, so we'll be celebrating that for September. But this is August, right? The 28th. So we want to talk about that today, getting them ready, because you know that school is started today for HISD. And you have to remember, these kids are dealing with depression. They're dealing with anxiety. And you know, it's so much going on, especially at HISD. It's so much going on. So we want to be mindful that the kids are dealing with hidden disabilities and hidden mental health. So you have to be able to recognize this. We don't want to lose our kids. We want them to know that there's some help out there. So that's why we're going to talk about suicide prevention today, and we'll be talking about it next month as well. We're going to talk about it on next Saturday. We're going to talk about it at the end of the month. We're going to talk about it the whole month of September. We'll be talking about suicide prevention, because there's so many things, and I'm so honored to be able to have my friend who is Dr. Cheryl Duncan. Every September, well, every month, she helps us to get someone that comes on our virtual workshop to talk about hidden mental health. That's so important that you understand hidden mental health, because kids are dealing with depression, they're dealing with anxiety.
And they're
So we
dealing
need to
with
be
bullying.
educated to understand what they're going through, right?
Also
So we
bullying,
have to
too.
talk about it. And we have to talk about that there's help out there for them, and they have to know about the number 988. Okay, Dr. Allen, you want to say something?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I was just saying they also have to deal with bullying.
Go put this
which
up to you.
is,
so we can hear you. Go
You
ahead.
know, really prevalent in a lot of these schools right now. There's
Right.
a lot of kids are being bullied, and they're ashamed to talk about it,
Right.
to let people know. So sometimes you have to kind of watch out, know the signs, be able to have an open communication with your child to where, because, you
Right.
know, they get bullied and they say,
Right.
you better not tell, or I'm going to hurt so-and-so and so-and-so.
Right.
So, you know, just kind of know the signs and just be open with your kids, because
Right.
that's a big thing in these schools.
Right.
Right.
And
I
that
would
is
like
one-
to say
go ahead.
thanks for Humble High School, because the program my daughter is in, dealing with, it's like a leadership program for them. It's helping underclassmen if they have an issue, they'll have somebody to talk to. So it's kind of getting them out there, telling them about it, and if they have issues, they can come and talk to them. So I like how Humble High School got that going for them, if
That's
they need to talk to
good.
somebody.
That's awesome.
Bullying. Well, we have a bullying program. It's with our J&J Autism Program, and we teach no bullying. But I hope parents are listening today, because you have to realize kids that are being bullied on campus, guess what? These kids become bullies. When they become bullies, they become dangerous. So you have to know. So I'm asking you parents, I'm begging you from the bottom of my heart, teach your child to not bully other kids, right? There are a lot of kids that are not here today because they bullied other kids, right? I know a couple years ago, my granddaughter got in trouble at school because I'm not gonna say who's told her. They said they hit you, you better hit back, right? But you don't. That ain't what we teach, right? But some kids will do that, right? You hit me, I done had enough, right? Then they're gonna come at you, right? So parents, teach your kids to not bully, because when you teach your kids to not bully, they won't bully other kids. Because when you bully these other kids and they get so tired of it, then they become bullies. But they become dangerous bullies, right? And they'll come back if you want to hurt you or do something serious. So parents, teach your kids. Say, let me handle it, right? During the time when my kids was growing up, they got bullied a lot because I worked for the police department all during the time that my kids was in high school. So if they did anything wrong, they know the police was going to tell them. And the kids that, oh, she can't do it because you know her mom worked for the police department and she can't do this, she can't. And they were bullying my kids, but my kids say all the time, Mama, I'm tired of her bullying me. I'm tired of talking. I said, whatever it is, I need to handle it. I'm the mother. Or I'll let my dad, let your dad handle it, you handle it. So kids are becoming more angry, right? Because some kids, when you bully them, they suffer in silence, right? And they commit suicide. So, and I say this to parents, look at it in both ways. Your kid could drive another kid to suicide, right? So teach your kid at home to not bully other students. Teach them to be lovely and teach them to have a smile and teach them if they see a kid in trouble, a kid is off to themselves, pull them in and help them out. Don't bully the kids. A lot of kids talk about a lot of the kids because they may not can speak good English. They do that. So this is something that they need to do because back years ago, one of my students that was in the Bobby Jordan program when I was at Bobby Jordan High School, one of my students, she committed suicide. And that has stuck with me forever in a day. You know, we try to honor her because she couldn't speak good English. So the kids would bully her every day, right? And she got so depressed too, she committed suicide. So I just wanted to say to the parents, if you listen today, please teach your kids at home. I mean, kids in elementary and kindergarten, they know how to bully, right? In kindergarten, these kids are bullied, right? So I'm telling you, parents, teach your kids to not bully because it's a danger, really. And I was just saying that when kids bully kids and something happened, I think parents need to be held responsible. Because teach your kids at home. If you teach them at home, then they won't go out into the school and bully other kids.
I agree.
They have to show some responsibility. If your kid had bullied another kid and called that kid to commit suicide or called that kid to hurt themselves, I think the parents should be responsible because you need to teach your kids at home to not bully. That's a serious issue. And we teach our kids in our programs, no bullying, right? No bullying. Our honor that bully free, no bullying.
But not only that, Ms. Scott, too, a lot of times the parents need to work with the teachers as well.
Right.
Because you have a lot of parents that are in denial. They
In
want to
denial.
be their kids' friends
Right.
instead of being the parent.
Right.
And when they tell them that their child is doing this, they're cutting up, they're messing with other kids, and they're like, no, my child wouldn't do that.
Some of them go to the school, they want to jump the teacher.
Yeah, they want to jump on the teacher instead
Right.
of working with that teacher, trying
Right.
to see what's going on with
Right.
that child, because we don't know what kind of home environments these kids come from. And
Right.
so when they come to school, they lash out at other kids.
Right.
So,
It's-
that needs
yeah.
to be dealt with.
And it's counselors at school that these kids are dealing with some issues. We don't know what goes on behind closed
No, we
doors.
don't.
We don't know what caused these kids to bully other kids, what's going on. But if they would go to the council, then they can try to find out what's going on. But there's a reason, I'm telling you guys, there's a reason these kids are bullying other kids, right? They're bullying other kids. I know I was bullied when I was in high school. I was bullied. The girls didn't like me because all the boys in the class liked me, right? So they didn't like me. I done that to him. I said, well, no one there. I said, well, why y'all just don't like me? They said, we don't like Miss Scott because all the biz, because Miss Scott is so cute and fine. All the boys like Miss Scott. They didn't like me, right? I didn't do nothing. So it's something they have some kind of mindset that they bullied, that they don't like you and want to see you hurt or do some damage to you, right? Or set you up or do something. It was something all the time. But I taught my kids to not bully. And I said, if you do something, I'm coming at you. And I was, when I worked for the police department, where I was, we all the police officers, we was substitute teachers. We did that, and it was mandatory, and we loved it, right? But the kids hate to see me coming because on Friday nights, right, they would always ask my kids, what bus your mama gonna ride on tonight? They didn't know. They didn't know if I was gonna ride on the cheerleader bus, the band bus, the football bus. They didn't know what bus I was gonna be on, right? So I was keeping them in order, yes. And I loved it. And I wore my uniform to every game. Some games I didn't, but most of them I did. They said, oh, Miss Scott, police department. But I think that's something, if they would do that today, that would be a lot, because a lot of the police officers, if they're in the school, the kids look up to them. So I can say one thing that senior officer Raul Collins is on our board, and our kids look up to him. They're so respected, and they listen to whatever Officer Collins has to say. They listen to Officer Collins. So it's really good to have an officer in your mix with the kids, can be able to look up to him and respect him, because he has a lot of good messages that he talked to our kids about. A lot. Okay? All righty? What's our time?
No, not yet.
All righty.
What?
Okay, now I want to say, I want keep, because I can't see this. I want if you can see, if you can't pull up. I want to say congratulations to all of our honorees for September 2nd, and I need you to say thank you to our two guest speakers for next Saturday. Can you can you see it to read their names? You got them glasses on. You got to make it big.
Oh, don't do me like that.
No, she got some glasses. She got some extra eyes on. Tell us about our two guest speakers, please. But we have time for that.
For our virtual community outreach, our two guest speakers, we have. I cannot see this.
Yeah, I've been saying make it bigger so you can see.
Sable
It's touch screen.
McElvin.
McElvin, just spell it.
McElveen. She's a licensed clinical social caseworker. And we have Maxine Mooring, college student at Lamar University.
Wow. All right. Did y'all hear that? We have Miss Sable. She's a licensed clinical social work counselor, and she's going to be talking about suicide, youth suicide. And we're also going to be having Maxine. Maxine is one of our college ambassadors. So Maxine, we talking about her last 2 years as ambassador on campus and what she's been going through it to inspire our other students, so when they get on campus, what they're looking for. And the main thing she's going to be talking about, because a lot of our kids, they have to do a 200-word essay every month in an art. Some of them don't want to do that, but we are preparing the kids for college, because when you get to college, you might have 20,000 words of a thesis to do. So we're preparing them, and all kids need to be creative, right? Okay. So that's why we have them to do a 200-word essay and do an art every month. And the two winners, they be compensated with a check every month for their accomplishments. But I just wanted to say this very important is that you follow the safe diversity criteria, because in the long run, it's helping you to get you prepared for college. Okay? Can we say congratulations to our honorees for September? The white, no, the white one. Yes. Is that somebody?
I couldn't tell.
Is that somebody trying to come in? Can you see? Okay. You got to make it big enough you can see. All righty.
For our September honorees, we appreciate you and your accomplishments and your community work. We have Renee Elder, United States.
Okay. Back up a little.
Okay.
Back up. Go. Yeah. Okay. These These people are being honored. Honor our honor program is that we honor them for their community work, right?
Right.
So we appreciate you. So we tell everybody, telling someone that you appreciate them is the most beautiful and amazing thing that you can say to anyone. I appreciate you. So that's what we are doing to these people here. They're not a part of the organization, some of them may be, but we're just telling them we appreciate them for their work that they do in the community, on the front line or whatever. Come on. Hold on just a minute. I have our board member, our sponsor for our Embracing Diversity show, Mr. Marcon. Come on in, Mr. Mark.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
How are you?
Okay, do you want to say something and tell us a little bit about you? You've been missing in action. Okay.
Well, I've been in action. Well, first of all, good morning, young ladies, everybody, and it's great to be here, of course, at Safe Diversity show, and you guys doing great job, especially for the students, for the kids, and as you know, you always have our support. And being part of Radio Dabang, that platform is always available, and this is a voice for the community. And community is so diverse community here in Texas, especially Harris County in Fort Bend, and we're proud to say that we are here to serve and support. Talking about me, myself, same thing. I'm ready to serve. I'm ready to deliver to the community, and the community and the people have given to me and my family a lot. Last 25, 27 years, I've been blessed, raised my family, school, college, good education, and enjoy the life. And now it's time to give back to the community. So I decided to run. I'm running in Fort Bend County as the Fort Bend Commissioner, Precinct 3. I just need all prayers, and God give me the strength to do the things right and keep the community united together and work together. And as I say, I'm a person who, if anybody reach me, I'm approachable, reachable, as you know. Whenever anybody asks or anything need to be done, I'm right there for them, and I will be there. And it's a commitment to the people of the Fort Bend County to keep the county keep going stronger, better, and provide whatever necessary thing needs to be as far as infrastructure, mobility, supporting law enforcement, all those things whichever need. And that's all I'm gonna say much about it. And you guys doing great show. Continue, keep doing it. Thank you for inviting me. Miss Scott and Cynthia is such a great person, and all those people here.
That's Lakita.
Lakita. And I just want to say thank you so much.
All right, and we just want to say thank you for being our board member, and thank you for sponsoring our show every month. Thank you.
Absolutely, you're welcome. And this is the platform, as I mentioned earlier, is always going to be there. Anything else we can do to voice to be heard and save diversity, and you have my support.
All right.
Thank you.
Sound good. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Mr. Mike Kahn. Everybody out there listening, Mr. Mike Kahn, the founder and owner of Radio Dabang 99.5 FM. All right. Thank you, Mr. Mott. I just want to give him that shout out because we could not do what we do here on this show without his support every month. Absolutely. And that means a lot. We're going to be celebrating on next year. I want to do it next year. Next year we'll be going into our 6th year. Yeah. Right? We got a lot going on this year, so we're going to celebrate next year. All right. Lakita, you can finish, okay?
So,
go ahead.
Read that?
Yeah, the names.
Well, going to start back. Renee Elder.
Renee Elder is a veteran.
Yes.
We honor veterans every month for their work they do for serving our country. Mm-hmm. We don't honor them once a month. We honor veterans every month for their work. So we have so many people that refer veterans to us, and we honor the veterans for their work that they do. And it's so important that let them know that we thank them for serving this country.
Barry Ingram. He's a United States Army as well.
All righty.
Tiffany Jean, store manager at Walmart.
All right. Want to thank you, Tiffany.
Thank you, Tiffany. Lakita Johnson.
Oh, I wonder who is that?
Who is that? Is that me? Yes. I'm being honored. Yes.
Let's give her a she's being honored, you guys, because she come right in working. She has started working since she was an intern. She has now started working. She knows the program like the back of your hand, girl. She coming to learn. So, and she's very serious about this program. So, Lakeitha,
Yes,
thank you
I
so
am.
much. So, I'm honoring you today for your work and your volunteer work that you have done with Safe Diversity.
Thank
Just want to thank you from me and from the board members, all righty? And from the Scott family. Thank you.
Thank y'all.
All right, everybody out
very
there
much.
listening? All right? Okay.
Sorry, y'all lost me. Sable McElvin,
Okay.
Renee. No, is it? Hold on.
Make it
Is
big.
it Raina?
Uh-huh.
Raina Miles.
Right. What is she? What,
She's an Army staff.
United States Army, okay.
Then we have Maxine Moore.
We're honoring our student for her time and her work to take off from college to be our guest speaker on Saturday. Yes. Okay.
Then we have. I don't want to chop her name up.
We finna chop that name up, so
I'm
spell
sorry
it.
if I chop your name up, baby.
Chop it up, because I don't know how to pronounce it.
Ia
Yeah, yeah.
is EHI.
All right. And she is, what is she?
She's a registered nurse, BSN registered nurse for Houston Memorial Hospital.
Okay. Who else we have?
Oh, this is Dea, is it Dea?
Dana.
Is it? Oh, Dana. Sorry.
Oliver.
I apologize. He's a veteran airlines insure group and NIA member.
Right. He works with veterans, so he have veterans. So he's one of our veteran committed people that refer veterans to us to honor every month. All righty. So Lakeitha, thank you so much for that. Thank our time, and we have 1 minute over. So I just wanted to say to everyone, thank you for listening today, and we try to bring good news every week. So I want to say, look for us, same time, same place, next month for the Embracing Diversity show. All righty?
Well, you didn't say your little saying.
Okay. I love you.
There you go.
Radio the Bong love you. Say Diversity love you. It ain't nothing you can do about it. Hey, hey,
I
hey.
love to hear her
All
do that.
right.
All right.